Hey everybody, it's Sleeve, and for this supermarket checkout, I'm in East Norriton, Pennsylvania. And this video is actually going to be part one of a two-part supermarket checkout. I filmed this in, I believe, February of last year, and I returned to this store the last Saturday in December of 2023. So we're going to see a little bit of a difference. Now, at the time I visited this store, it was a Brown's ShopRite. Originally in the 1950s, there was an Acme on this property. However, in the early 70s, that store moved to a location that's currently at Big Lots. Yet you can definitely tell it was a 33M just by the Super Saver awning. And by 1975, the former Acme at this location was demolished and a new ShopRite was built in its place. Now, a little ADD moment. Over to my right is a cart washer that Brown's ShopRite decided to install, I guess, during 2020 for obvious reasons. Now, as we enter this ShopRite, we do notice some definite ShopRite touches. However, you look at the wall, especially over by produce, and you see the slats there, and you can't help but think that it looks a little like Giant Landover in the 90s. Well, there's good reason for that. The ShopRite that was here in 1975 closed in 1993, and in 1995, Giant Landover remodeled this and built a Super G here. And, of course, when Giant Landover was purchased by Royal Dutch Ahold in 1997. This had to be divested because it was too close to a Giant Carlisle. By the way, those light fixtures above the coffin cases are definitely remnants of Giant Landover. You see my other former and even current Giant properties in previous supermarket checkout videos. You know that's true. And so this became a shop and save as it was divested and Super Value bought the store. That was in 1998, and just 3 years later, this store was sold to Jeff Brown, and it became one of Brown's Superstore's ShopRites. Also in 2001, that Acme that I mentioned in passing was closed down as Albertsons figured it was an underperforming store. And Acme would be out of East Norriton for the next 22 years. Yes, I am hinting that there is a new Acme in East Norriton. And again, I did hint that I did return to this location in the end of 2023. So for those of you who are going to reply in the comments about the current status of this store, please hold on to that, because in the next video, you're going to see that, yes, I do know what happened here. Now, while I was talking to you, I was searching in vain for donuts at this shop, right? Unfortunately, Brown's doesn't seem to do the donut game. It seems that Brown's and Renetco are alike in that matter. And trust me, I have a visit to Renetco ShopRite in Sparta, New Jersey, that I'm going to share with you in the days and weeks to come, and you'll see that, yes, they do not do donuts. Now, the portion of the store we're in was not part of the original ShopRite built here in 75 or the Super G of 1993. In fact, it was during Brown's ownership that they expanded into a neighboring storefront. And that's, of course, what this is here. Much like another ShopRite that I'm going to share with you, one that is very near and dear to my heart. I mean, after all, I did work there. Oh yes, we're going to West Berlin in a future supermarket checkout, and you're not going to want to miss that one. Overall, despite the heartbreak that there were no donuts at a Brown ShopRite, and by the way, though I've never recorded this on video, I have been to Brown's New Jersey location in Brooklawn, and yeah, they don't do donuts there either. Yet this was a nice store to visit. I did like how clean and well stocked it was. I did like how easy it was to navigate, and if I lived in the local area, this was definitely a ShopRite I would have visited on a regular basis. Yes, I say that in the past tense because, again, spoiler alert, the next time we visit here, this will be under new ownership, and you're not going to want to miss this video. In fact, I wonder if I might include some of the actual audio from my hidden camera apparatus, especially as we view some signage that was left over from the Wakefern ShopRite era. Now, of course, there's also leftovers from the Giant Landover era as well. The backsplash over there at the butchers and the bakers, but not the candlestick makers. That was a joke. And the slatted or the panel board, I guess you can call it, that is used on the walls. Not much was really changed from the original or the previous Super G. And that seems to be a trend with a lot of these former Super Gs turned ShopRites, I've noticed. However, I do have to admit, I've been sitting on some footage of a former Super G a little closer to me, and it has had some ADD moment. I had someone's birthday coming up, so I had to get the perfect birthday card for them, and I think that was the one. But yes, this Super G turned ShopRite has had some remodeling done since the last time I visited, but I want to hold out just a little longer to see what else they're going to do with the place and revisit it and maybe do a two-parter with that as well. I also have revisited the Voorhees Acme during remodeling and after, and I'm going to be doing a little something with that you don't want to miss. But anyway, I kind of walked around the bakery section again just to see if maybe it's my fault that I didn't notice any donuts there, but as my experience with Brown ShopRites has been to this point, I've yet to find one that serves donuts. And it's kind of like, some ShopRite owners just aren't in the donut game. Now, maybe they feel inferior to the likes of Zally's and Ammons, but it could be worse because you're going to see some donut reviews in the near future, and I'll let them speak for themselves. We interrupt this video for a special announcement. Didn't get what you were hoping for this Christmas? Well, be your own Santa Claus and visit my Redbubble shop. Thousands of unique items that you can't find anywhere else. Just click on the link in the description and check it out for yourself.
Oh, it's that time again.
Now, ShopRite does the can, selling lots of brands of everything and can.
Today it's great to save some cash, so come to ShopRite's Can Bash.
Can you save us more on every brand?
It's ShopRite's Can 2001 sale. 2 bottles of Yes, $3. 11 cans of Friskies cat food, just $2. And 10 cans of Alpo, just $3.
ShopRite's can, stock up while the values last.
What's for dinner? ShopRite from home has the answer. Getting your groceries is as easy as shopping online at ShopRite.com. Just click the items you want, and our personal shopper will pick the freshest products with the same care you do. Simply pick it up in store or have it delivered. ShopRite from home has all the same prices, the same variety, and all the same savings in store and online.
And I must admit that backpack on the customer in front of me was very interesting. Probably the only way they can bring a critter like that into the store. But I'm sure that creature was enjoying a view of everything. I know I was enjoying a view of that. You don't see that every day. But eventually, it's time. Interesting. A table of tempting treats right there by the checkout. Wonder what other store chain does that. I guess you'll have to stay tuned for part 2 of this supermarket checkout. Our first 2-parter ever here on the channel. But at this point, I'm looking for a self-checkout. Again, I usually don't like to draw attention to that big Sony Handycam that's duct taped to my head. That's why I use self-checkout when given the chance. One thing I really liked about the store here was because we were outside of Philadelphia, we got real plastic bags, which always come in handy. Well, that should be it for us here at the ShopRite of East Norriton. Until part 2, and you'll want to see that. In the meantime, like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, tell a friend. Check out the stores in your area. You never know what you might find. Have a great day. See you on the next video. Bye for now.